The harsh winds of planet Arathia whipped across the desolate surface, howling like a chorus of tortured spirits. Nila, the last of her kind, stumbled across the crimson dunes, her translucent skin shimmering faintly under the twin moons. Her body ached, her 6 delicate limbs trembling as she clutched her swollen abdomen. Inside her womb was the heir to the mighty Galactic Emperor Valtheron, a hybrid child she had not chosen to bear. Nila's people, the Serathi, had once been known for their unparalleled psychic abilities and ethereal beauty. They had been wiped out by Valtheron's forces, who saw them as a threat to his iron rule. Nila had been captured, a trophy of war, and forced into a fate she despised. When she escaped the Emperor's clutches, she fled to Arathia, a barren wasteland on the fringes of the galaxy, hoping to hide from those who pursued her. But she was injured, malnourished, and her labor was imminent. As she fell to her knees, Nila's keen hearing picked up the distant roar of engines, a sound that made her blood run cold. Hunters, Valtheron's elite trackers, armed with plasma rifles and cloaked in stealth fields. She was defenseless, and her psychic abilities were too depleted to fight. The hunters descended from the sky in a sleek black dropship, their weapons trained on the vulnerable alien Maiden. But before they could approach, the ground trembled violently, and a deafening sonic boom shattered the stillness. From the horizon, a massive warship breached the atmosphere, its hull bearing the insignia of the Terran Federation, a symbol of defiance against Valtheron's tyranny. The hunters barely had time to react before the Terran warship unleashed a barrage of precision fire, annihilating their dropship. Nila shielded her eyes as the bright flashes illuminated the night, and moments later, a squad of Terran soldiers landed near her position, clad in heavy armor and bristling with weapons. One soldier stepped forward, removing his helmet. He was human, his features rugged but kind. His brown eyes met Nila's, and she felt an unexpected wave of relief. "Are you hurt?" he asked, his voice steady but laced with concern. I am injured," she whispered, her voice trembling. "And I carry a child." The soldier's expression softened, and he knelt beside her. "We're getting you out of here. My name's Captain Elias Monroe. You're safe now." Nila hesitated. Humans were known for their unpredictability, and she didn't know if she could trust them. But her body was failing, and the child she carried was innocent. Elias gently lifted her into his arms, and she gasped as pain shot through her body. "We have medics on board," he assured her. "Hold on." As they ascended into the warship, Nila noticed the way the Terran soldiers operated, not with cruelty or domination, but with unity and compassion. It was a stark contrast to the empire that had destroyed her world. On board, the medics tended to her injuries while she explained her situation to Elias. She told him about Valtheron's atrocities, her people's genocide, and the child she had been forced to conceive. Elias listened intently, his jaw tightening with each detail. "This war isn't just about territory," he said. "It's about stopping monsters like Valtheron. And if this child is part of his legacy, we'll protect it, and you from him." As days turned into weeks, Nila recovered aboard the Terran warship, forming an unlikely bond with Elias. He taught her about humanity's resilience and their capacity for hope, something she had nearly forgotten. In return, she shared fragments of Serathi knowledge, helping the Terrans enhance their psychic defenses against Valtheron's forces. When the time came for her to give birth, it was Elias who stayed by her side, holding her hand through the excruciating process. The child, a girl with iridescent skin and human features, was born with a psychic presence so powerful that it sent waves of calm through everyone in the room. "You should name her," Nila said weakly, her gaze fixed on Elias. He smiled, cradling the child. "How about hope?" Tears welled in Nilia's eyes. Oh yes, that is what she is. As the Terran Federation prepared for their next battle against Valtheron's empire, Nila and Hope became symbols of the alliance between species, a testament to the possibility of peace in a galaxy torn apart by war. And though the road ahead was fraught with danger, Nila knew she was no longer alone. For in the vast darkness of space, a human war had saved an alien maiden and given her a reason to believe in a brighter future.